what's up, you guys? It's your girl Pinky, and I'm here with
Boot Me Up
JT. Tell us what you do.
I'm an engineer here in Dallas, probably for some of your favorite artists.
An engineer for like sound, like rappers, like
Audio engineer.
Okay.
Recording engineer.
Recording engineer. So tell us what are some of the names you work with that we might know of?
Here in Dallas, Yella, Beezy, Trap Boy, Freddie, everybody really like man, I hate doing these questions because I always feel like
you feel like you name dropping and you don't want to say the wrong ones or what?
Not even that. I feel like I'm gonna leave somebody out, somebody gonna feel slighted, but like honestly, like I got decent roots here in Dallas.
Basically, like all the Dallas legends, local legends, or so.
For the most part, like definitely me and my partner Bud used to have a studio a couple years back. If you ain't come there, I don't know where he was at.
Okay. What made you want to be an engineer?
The first time I saw it, I witnessed it being done in front of me. I just thought it was like, I didn't know that beyond the rapper and the producer, that someone else had as much control on the output of the song. And honestly, as an engineer, you definitely got as much input and control on how the song come out as those two people.
Right, you pretty much like created all of it. They just added their touch. Like would you say that engineers and producers or so are kind of responsible for a lot of rappers or artists' talent?
Talent is talent, but I will say that without a good engineer, even the talented artists can be overlooked just due to the quality of the sound. If you don't have a quality sound, you compete against major labels that do. It's just hard to be heard.
So the sound is what separates them, not necessarily what they do.
It's a mixture of both. You gotta have both. I'm not gonna take away from the talent of an artist, but the engineer is definitely part of cultivating the sound of the artist, how the end user hears it. If you heard a lot of these hit songs without the engineering touch, you wouldn't listen to it.
Okay. So let me ask this though. Just from, your perspective, nobody else's, would you say that you work with an artist who you pretty much made that song? Like you did 98% of the success of that song?
Like I ain't gonna say success because the song, if it needs that much work, it's hard to get success out of it.
Okay.
But I made that song listen audible. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it's not a hit, but it's a bop. I can vibe to it. It don't sound crazy.
You feel like engineers are slept on?
Definitely.
Definitely. Like why? Tell me why you think that.
The way we have to fight for royalties and points in the song, different things of that nature, but like I said in the beginning, we are as influential as everybody else who touched the song. The person who provided the beat, the person who's doing the lyrics, and the engineer is overall, we are combining those and helping paint the story through adding necessary effects and things of that nature. Like, without auto-tune, reverb, and just simple acoustic things that we do, a lot of things don't sound the way they could, or they don't shine the way they should.
How many years you been doing this?
I'm approaching 10 now.
10 years? So how many years would you say it takes for somebody to perfect their craft in engineering?
Everybody work their own path. We definitely probably got somebody who I'll follow this little kid. I can't think of his IG handle. He's like 12. He already like cold and shit.
Yeah.
So like I can't say that it takes this long journey because I started in 2016 interning with my partner, and I had a gold plaque by 2019.
For what?
That's on me, Yella.
Okay. Shout out to you. Gold plaque for That's On Me. How much percent would you say is of that is your adding to?
It's all like again,
Just everybody hands
everybody,
are
and then at that time, like our studio just alive. We had all the top producers there just coming by, chilling, the Sean on the beats, the Little Mister, the YL, the Yella Beezy.
just fire coming in and out the studio.
Everybody there. We all from heaven. We was all great. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really like, I think when he heard that beat, he heard it through the wall and was like, let me get on there. And
Oh, it was
that
like
shit
that?
happened in like, we was done with that song probably like an hour.
I mean, it's a pretty simple song, but that whole catchy, so.
It's a simple song that went gold. Hey,
That would look, that went gold. You make sure you let them know. We'll be up JT with gold.
so,
I mean, that's a major
the remix
accomplishment.
went gold too.
Yeah, that's a major. Which one?
I said the remix went gold too.
It's a major accomplishment. Shout out to you for sure. Where you from? What city? West Memphis. Shout out to West Memphis. You do it for them or not? You don't claim West Memphis like that.
I don't say I don't claim it, but I don't do it for nobody but myself.
Yeah.
Like, if anybody, my family. Yeah, I ain't tired. I'm not one of the people that's claiming a block or a neighborhood and like, that's not my thing. Like, I wasn't raised by the block. I don't know the block shit.
Period. Okay.
My people invested in me. Like, I didn't get no great game or no nothing from people in my neighborhood. Like,
So is this the only thing you do? Your only means of income? Like your you know what I mean? Your major, this is your passion.
This is something I get that I did for free, that I got good enough to get paid for. It's a blessing. Like, it's probably the equivalent to, I got a homeboy here, professional gamer. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, he used to love playing the game. And that was something he did all day for free, but now he filed taxes off playing games. So it's like, it's kind of the same thing. Like,
you never know what's gonna be your thing.
I always had like an interest in music, like band, different shit like that.
Okay, so what's some cool little projects you working on right now that you can kind of like hint around and give us some little like, look out for this is coming up?
Trap Boy Freddy just dropped the time while in prison, free my nigga Trap. You know what I'm saying?
How much time he got?
I can't remember the exact name. He'll be home soon. I can't remember the exact name. He don't like a nigga speaking on them type of specifics anyway. See you when you see.
You know we all want to ask. We all want to know what the
like,
beats are.
Hey. That's my man.
Look, you trying to keep the business up.
So, like, it's a lot of shit, like, that's how I don't understand how these niggas be getting on these podcasts now, like, and just spilling their whole goods. Like, I value a lot of my relationships. Like,
right.
A lot of my relationships have got me in places and in rooms that I couldn't have got in without the relationship. So, like, all that messy talking shit ain't really my cup of tea.
What's your opinion on how everything sounds right now as far as music go? Like, you know, you kind of got a lot of the sexy red. You kind of got like, you know, the females are kind of taking over right now with the sexy music and like all of this provocative stuff. So like, what's your opinion on the sound that's out right now?
I think it's like always everything, like it's what you choose to listen to. You feel me? Like that's what's dominating on the popular scale of when you looking on IG or when you were out in certain venues. But you know, that shit controlled by payola, really. Like,
so you believe in all the payola hype?
I mean, it's not nothing to believe in. I believe in. It's just like if you really in the business, you know how this business is conducted. Like, it's not about like a belief or like oh my God, like no, this is. You ask anybody who got a hit what they invested in that song, and realistically, when you see that number, you're gonna be like, oh, okay. Like even that's on me. Like it was real money invested in that song. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no surprise. Like no, that's how the business works. For sure.
If you could
and it's not even necessarily paying people. but it's a machine that there's certain things that have to.
But somebody getting the profit. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
a machine. It's certain things that have to be paid for this song to even get the looks that's gonna make it a hit. You feel me? And certain proper marketing take a place. So it's like, all that marketing is quote unquote payoff.
But is it? I mean, can you blame them? Like, I feel like if I was a rapper, I would be trying to pay for all the,
what I said didn't
perks.
offend nobody.
Right.
Like, now I'm not saying I dislike it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that that's how hits are made. Like, yeah, naturally you gotta have a song. And it don't necessarily gotta be the best song in the world, but like, I'm saying that marketing can make average or okay song a top 40 Billboard hit. That's.
I mean, you ain't saying nothing that ain't wrong. So, if you could, I don't know, if you could give some advice to somebody who's just starting to be an engineer and hopping off into this industry, like, what would you give them?
I would say, man, so.
Just like, what's your number one mistake? Like something that you was like, shoot, I'm never doing that again. If I could save anybody from doing that.
The business side of the music business after I had started doing the music. Learn the business side before you get too deep into the music.
Right.
And you'll get much better results. That was a great question. That was like a thing. I didn't start learning about the business and the royalties and the points and this, that, and the third until midway into my career because it didn't flop. I was solely chasing the music side, trying to make a great music. You gotta pay attention to that business side too.
Nah, for sure, for sure. You got any shout outs you want to give before I let you go?
Shout out to everybody I fuck with me and my whole support team. Y'all know who y'all is, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna go one name for one name, so don't nobody feel slighted.
Shout out to everybody then. Alright. It's your girl Pinkky signing off with my new friend, Boot Me Up, JT.